KUSI News, Turco Files.
Another nasty neighborhood problem has been solved with a little push from KUSI's Michael Turko.
Local residents say no one wanted to touch that dangerous fire hazard next to their homes. That was until Turko took the case. Turko?
I love the way this one turned out. Has such a San Diego ring to it. Wait till you see this. Now, here's one that really looked like a no-brainer, and we all thought it'd be simple to solve. A short little ditch choked with tinder and dry brush nestled between two East County subdivisions. But everyone threw up their hands and claimed it wasn't their problem. I worked on this deal for 6 solid weeks and finally put together a solution. And guess who ended up doing the work? Sailors from the U.S. Navy. Every time I visited this weed and debris-choked ditch, conditions were a little worse. It leads from county streets to a county park, but the county refuses to maintain it. The guy next door used to do it himself, but now he's too old. County property officials say technically no one owns it. So finally, the San Miguel Fire Department stepped in.
Now, normally, you wouldn't do this. You'd go after the owner and make them pay for it or get it done.
Oh, absolutely. We'd research who owned the parcel and then notice them a couple of times, and if they didn't do it, we would take care of it, and then they would pay the bill, and it would go against their property tax for the next year.
Fire prevention's got to be your top priority here.
Absolutely. Look at the weather. We're in fire season. Even though this is not an urban interface area, this is right in the middle of a highly populated area, and we've got to abate this fire hazard. So even though it's not our responsibility, having it brought to our attention, we're going to take the responsibility.
These are sailors from the USS Tarawa and some of their family members. They're donating their time to a group called Volunteer San Diego and getting the job done. We're also getting some help from one of the largest corporations in America. And unlike the county, they didn't waste a lot of time agonizing over who might or might not own this piece of land. They simply stepped up to the plate and did what needed to be done to help eradicate a neighborhood hazard.
I made a call to our local Walmart store in the Grossmont area and asked them if they could help Volunteer San Diego, and they immediately stepped up and are providing Volunteer San Diego with 2 brand new weed whackers, gas-powered, so they'll use them first on this job, and then they're going to be able to use it throughout the area to help seniors.
Neighbors supplied encouragement and cold drinks, and within a few hours, this problem was solved.
And that's the whole idea, you know, partnering, bringing people together. If there's a need, we can work together as people to fill it. You brought the, you pointed out the problem. That was step 1. Step 2, finding who would take care of it. San Miguel stepped up. Volunteer San Diego stepped up, but they needed help. So we stepped up again to help them. Walmart stepped in, so it's a great circle of people doing good.
And there's more. San Miguel Fire is teaming with Farmers Insurance to hand out thousands of DVDs with serious advice on saving your home and your neighborhood.
If every homeowner, every property owner took the direct responsibility to make sure their property was fire safe and they had defensible space, our job would be a lot easier at this time of the year.
And it's done one small area at a time.
We're happy as, you know, as happy as a clam to see that the fire hazard's not here.
Happy as a clam, who could blame him? Well, County Supervisor Diane Jacobs says eventually the county should take over maintenance of that ditch. She wants to include the land in a redevelopment project to fix up Estrella County Park right next door.
It's amazing what happens when everybody works together.
It's amazing that it took so long to get somebody out there with the weed whackers. I mean, come on, I still can't believe the county public works or the county park department wouldn't go in there and knock down those weeds.
You just need
They
to
would
push
not
them.
do it.
Well, they did a great job. Thanks, Turko.
So we got it done anyway.